Your fans want to know about your second album and if you're coming on tour to Europe.
I am working on my second album as we speak, and I've been writing it for several months. And you heard my first single, hopefully, "Smoke and Fire," which was the first one. But I have many things in store. I'm working on setting my tour right now, so I don't know exactly where I'm coming. Of course, in my heart, I want to come to Europe more than anything. But it'll all depend. But I know that I'm getting there soon.
This is your first time here in Spain?
Yes, my first day.
Are you enjoying the city and the food and everything?
Of course, I haven't had enough of the food yet. I really want to try the churros y chocolate, and I had some tapas, but I don't really know what else to have. Like obviously good Spanish food I want to try, but it's so beautiful. I was walking on the streets yesterday, and it's hot, caliente, but it's beautiful. The architecture is amazing.
About your singer career also. In the future, do you see yourself as a singer or more as an actress? What do you prefer, or you think you can do both for years?
I think I can. The past couple of years I've been balancing both, and I'm very thankful that I get to do that. But not only that, I want to do that. It keeps me busier. I love being busy and I love working. But I also just am glad that I get to do what I love. But I think, there's been a lot of people that have been able to balance the acting and singing careers, and I want to follow in their footsteps.
Would you like to sing with any singer or group in music, and which one?
Adele. I would do a power ballad with Adele.
And Adventures in Babysitting is a classic, but how did you feel when you got your role in the movie?
Honored, just because of the fact that the original meant so much to so many people growing up, and it was a classic favorite. So to be able to recreate that for this generation, and kind of step into the shoes of the babysitter felt really, really iconic in a way, and I just hope to do it justice.
You have worked in other projects, in other TV series with adult people.
Yes.
But you used to work with very young people too. There is much difference.
Yeah, they're very different. So I think until these past, 3 years, I had never really worked with kids before. It was a lot of adults that I was working with. So to be able to work with kids, it's as fun as it sounds. There's so much energy to it, and working with adults is just as great too. They have such brilliant minds and of course so much experience. So it's a learning experience from both adults and kids. You see more imagination and innocence and passion from kids, but you really learn a lot of technical things and just really about working in the business and maintaining yourself and your composure with adults. So they're both incredible.
What was the most special message of a fan?
The best message from a fan?
Most special.
Most
Do you
special?
remember?
Whoa! I get incredibly special messages every single day. My fans, I usually call them my family, just because they're so supportive and in every single way to me, and everything I do, they're there for me, and I literally couldn't do a lot of the things that I do without them, like tour and play concerts and make music. It's all because of them. I couldn't really pick one, because every single time that someone takes time out of their day to say something nice to me or listen to my music or watch the TV show or my films, I'm very, very lucky. All of them are very special.
There are 100 Disney Channel original movies, but
Yeah.
how does it feel to be part of this huge and wonderful family?
I dreamed of being, just getting to do the Mickey Mouse ears since I was a little girl. So to not only, be a part of a show that I'm incredibly proud of, but then to be able to be a part of this movie that's such a milestone for them. And like I said, so special to my heart because of the original movie. There's no words. I was put in a very, very lucky situation, and very unique situation.
I suppose you are aware that many young kids see you like an idol, like a model to follow. You think this is very scary, or you are proud, or what do you think?
You know what? I've been living my life every day as a teenage girl and just, making choices that I myself would be proud of. And, if parents of children or children choose to support me in what I do, like I said, I'm very lucky. I'll keep doing what makes me happy and whatever I need to do to stay sane. I've got an incredible family that keeps me grounded. But no, I think I'm just very, very lucky more than anything. And to be a role model and all I hope to do is inspire kids to follow their dreams and do what they love and whatever makes them happy.
Could you share with us a funny anecdote while you were recording the film?
Oh goodness, we have this crazy blooper reel. There's a lot of funny moments. The whole time in the film, we were running in and out of every scene. So we always said that the movie was like one big cardio workout for us because constantly we were running as a group, and it was nonstop, and it made the movie very, very fun and energetic. But I was running in these heels throughout the whole movie, so that you can imagine there's a lot of slips, a lot of falls, and those are all in the blooper reel, but there's a lot of funny moments.
And going inside the movie, we can see how Jenny is the responsible and good one.
Mm-hmm.
But how was the experience of getting under the skin of a character like her?
She's very uptight, and so I had to make myself just a lot more aware and cautious of my surroundings at all times, because I was worrying about 5 kids, but also this other babysitter whom I did not like. It went from her wardrobe. It was very put together. Everything kind of made sense. Her hair was in a ponytail the whole film, and it was very different from what I'm used to. I'm usually pretty free with myself, so it was very fun to get to know her as a character and be someone completely different for 2 months.
Obviously related with her question, and you have many things in common with your character, or you are more like the other babysitter?
No, I mean I have a lot in common with Jenny, but I also have a lot in common with Lola too. I think a perfect balance of the both is really where the golden person, if there was one, would be, because Lola knows how to kind of be adventurous and spontaneous and take risks, and Jenny knows how to be responsible and kind of keep everything in order. So I think those two together are a great balance.
Will you be back in Spain?
I hope so. This was too short. I leave tomorrow because I'm going back to film Girl Meets World. So I hope to come back very, very, very soon.
Come back when the film is here.
And I hope to come back to tour. Absolutely.
And it feels like Sophia and you got really close when you meet each other, but it was hard to represent the opposite relationship in the movie.
No, it made it very fun because we were friends. So to be mean to each other was a very fun time for both of us, and to experiment with the comedy of our characters and how different they were. It just made it 10 times more fun, and all the kids, like, I couldn't have asked for a better cast and crew and director, producer.
Have you ever had the real experience of babysitting?
Nope. Unfortunately, I've never babysat before. I hope to in the future now. I'm going to put out my resume because now I have 1 credit playing a babysitter in a movie. So hopefully people will call.
If you had the chance to be part of any Disney Channel original movie, apart from Adventure in Babysitting, which one would you pick? And also, which Disney character would you have liked to play?
Of all the Disney Channel original movies, I would either be in the Xenon movies or High School Musical, and I would play Xenon, or Troy Bolton. No, I'm kidding. I'd probably play... Well, Sharpay is such a fun character, but Gabriella as well. And then any Disney character, I would probably be either Alice from Alice in Wonderland or the Little Mermaid. I would need to dye my hair red.
If you could be a superhero or have any superpower, what would you choose?
All of them. Because I'm a superhero. No, I think, because every day I need something different. One day I need to fly, one day I need to transport, I need to read minds, I need to move really fast, move things with my mind, telekinesis. So I don't know. I would probably pick all of them. Invisibility, that would be great. Trey would have needed that to sneak out of the house. Invisibility.
And every movie has its own soundtrack, and Disney gives many importance to the music. But for this movie, would you sing with Sophia Wildside?
Yes.
How was the experience of recording together and also to be recording the music video?
We filmed the music video together, but we actually didn't record the song together. I wrote the song before we filmed the movie, and was just very excited to be able to turn it into a duet and have it be, you know, the song for the movie, because it really does represent the message of the film. But also more than that, it was just fun to record and to have Sophie and my voice on it. And I admire her, of course, and she's so beautiful and has such an incredible voice. So it was so much fun for us to be able to have a song together. And filming the music video was even more fun because we got to sort of play superheroes. And it was really just kind of stepping outside of what we've done before together.
Have you ever thought of working in a musical?
Absolutely. You like a movie musical or Broadway?
Broadway.
Broadway, absolutely. I'm such a fan of Broadway, and I think it's one of the hardest things to do. So I definitely want to do that down the road in the future.
And which Disney song would you have liked to sing or write originally?
Whoa! Which Disney song? That is very hard. There's so many good ones. Like the whole Frozen soundtrack is incredible. I probably would have written the soundtrack to Frozen if I could have picked one. Probably that. Or So This Is Love from Cinderella. I love that song. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Gracias.